All right, let's get it, man. I know y'all miss me, you feel me? Because I miss me too, you know. I ain't gonna lie, before I even started this video, I thought to myself, like, that's the first thing I'm gonna say when I start this video. But all jokes aside, man, today's your lucky day. Got some money for you. You know, how much money y'all think this is? Y'all think this is $5,000, $10,000, or what? And yes, as you can see, it's cake money. Don't get too happy. But let's just say this was all real money, right? And I was like, bruh, I got $10,000 to give you right now. Here you go. Let's say it was even a bigger stack. Let's say it was 100,000. That sounds appealing, right? Matter of fact, let's go up a little more. Let's say it's $1,000,000. That's not enough. You want more, huh? Got you. 10? Are you cool with 10 million? 100 million. $100 million wired to you, straight to your bank account. You don't even need cash. You feel me? What would you do with that money? Would that solve your problems? Would you feed the homeless? Would you take care of your family? Would you buy a Lamborghini? Maybe a mansion. 10 bedrooms. I got 10 bathrooms. I can shit all day, nigga. But all jokes aside, right? If I did give you $100 million, $1 billion, whatever number that is, do you think that it's gonna solve your problems? Do you think that it's gonna complete you? I'm genuinely asking a serious question. Do you think that money is gonna solve your problems? And if you don't think money is gonna solve your problems, I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. I read and respond to all my comments most of the time. Well, y'all got me. You got me. Maybe not all my comments. You know what I'm saying? There's been comments I haven't responded to, but I do my best to respond to every comment. So if you don't think money will solve your problems, what will? See, because money is not the problem and money is not the solution. Don't get me wrong. Money, I personally, to me, I think money is amazing. I think it's a great thing. It can also be a bad thing. It's more so, it's a tool and you can use it to do many things, you know? The reason I'm asking this question, family, is because if your life was just fully completed and you had nothing to worry about, the conclusion that I came to is that you're gonna still have to deal with yourself. Like, you still have to deal with you. You know, I still have to deal with me. I still have to deal with Tracy. I'm looking at myself right now. You still have to deal with you. You got to deal with the man in the mirror. You know, the woman in the mirror for all my ladies. And what that means to me may be different to you, right? But I do know that we all go through similar internal experiences. I'll share a little bit of mine that I'm certain some of y'all can relate to. Like, I've had a vision board for quite some time, and I've even had this YouTube channel for quite some time. I've had certain goals and, you know, certain desires that I just badly wanted to achieve, like, as soon as possible. And I'm looking around like, where's my 100 million? Where is my Lamborghini? How much more time you need, God? Like, I'm praying every day. I'm being a good person. Like, you like, I'm doing everything that I can. But something ain't adding up. Like, what's the problem? I got the money now. I got the 100 million. I got the Lambo now. I got all of this now, right? Let's let's just say you had it. But don't you think even when you accumulate that, don't you think you're gonna set some more goals? Don't you think you're gonna want maybe another Lamborghini or maybe a Ferrari? You may want a Ferrari. You may want a Phantom. My point is, family, is that no amount of money, no amount of physical attainments, no amount of accomplishments, success, all things that you desire, quote unquote, good, it's not going to fulfill you. You still have to deal with you. You still have to make sure that you're in good health, you have low internal noise, you carry no emotional baggage, your heart is clean, you forgive easily, uh, you don't negotiate with doubt internally. Mm, you got to come home, and home is here. You still got to come here. So I'm telling you right now, right? One of the biggest misconceptions of this video, a lot of people gonna listen to this video or watch this video and be like, well, damn, maybe I just need to be broke, be homeless, and I'm gonna be spiritual and I'm gonna be abundant. No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't want you to think that I'm encouraging anybody to be broke or not want a Lamborghini or not want $100 million. No. Again, I don't think it's a good thing or I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that you can use anything towards your advantage if you so choose to. You got people, one of my favorite examples is Sadhguru. If you don't know who Sadhguru is, do some research. But he's a very, like a highly intellectual person with a lot of wisdom who you can just tell goes inside a lot and just studies like self-mastery a lot. And this person, you would look at him and be like, bro, you probably broke, the way you dress, he doesn't look like he's financially well off. Let's just put it that way. But I'm pretty sure he can afford 20 Lamborghinis easily. Pretty sure he can afford any house in America that he wanted. All right, I'm probably doing a little too much. I get it, but my point is that he's not broke. I don't know him personally. I'm not pocket watching. I don't know, but I do know that based on the value that he provides as a human, there's a fair exchange. For every cause there is an effect. For every effect there is a cause. So the cause of him providing so much value, the effect of that is money. People are gonna pay you for what you do well. Especially if you monetize it accordingly. So my point is, enjoy life. Get your money. I'm not encouraging you to be broke, family. That's not what I'm doing. So now you may be like, most people, not everybody, y'all. Most people are gonna be like, well, Tracy, okay, what's the point of this conversation? Should I be rich? Should I be broke? Like, which one is it? Should I care about money? Should I not? No, family, listen, man. All I'm telling y'all, what am I telling y'all? I guess where I'm coming from is like, I know what it's like to feel like you're giving it your all in this life and you still don't see the results that you prefer to see. The conclusion that I've came to based on all my studying, based on all the books that I read, based on all the data that I've paid attention to, all the notes that I took on my life, all my weaknesses, you just name all of it, all of it, all of it. Based on all that, I've come to the conclusion that it's genuinely just a matter of, number one, and I'm getting the chills when I'm saying this, like, the first thing you got to do is choose who you are. Okay? Look yourself in the mirror or sit your ass down and decide, who am I? Am I a king? Am I a queen? Am I a peasant? Or am I a bum? You have to choose, and choose wisely. Just pick it. The most important thing, that's the first thing. Let's stay on track. First thing is to choose, right? And once you choose and you identify who you know you are, not who you want to be, not who you idolize, you can use those things. People may inspire you and you can be like, it's a reason why they inspired me. It's a reason why I want to be like that or be like them. But that's not the goal. The goal is to come here, and you can use your inspirations mentally, but you have to choose who you are and choose who you prefer to experience yourself being like. And when you choose that, the most important thing we chose, right? And now the second thing is consistency, identity, conviction within. Like, I'm firm on this, okay? Focus. attitude. All of these things that I'm listing, okay, remember, number one is to choose. Number two is to be consistent, stay focused, pay attention to your attitude. The reason this is important, family, is because everything has to be in alignment for energy to flow. You gotta hear me. What do I mean? I'm gonna break it down simple, bruh. Your thoughts, your words, and your actions all have to match. They all have to be in coherence. They all have to be in alignment. If you speak a certain way, if you think a certain way, and you act a certain way, according to member number one was to choose who you want to be, choose who you are. If your thoughts, your words, and your actions are all in alignment and moving towards the direction of who you said you were, you're going you're gonna just time is gonna start compressing because now there's no resistance within. They made you hate time. They made you think time was a bad thing, but they programmed you incorrectly. That's why you think it's gonna take 10 years for you to get that Lamborghini because you programmed a certain way. Nah, I'm here to tell you that the the less the less amount of noise you have in here, the quicker you can manifest your truest desires. 100% family. Based on my data, based on my research, based on my life, that's the conclusion. And y'all seen me grow. I'm telling you, y'all probably a lot of new people here, and hello to y'all. But there's also a lot of people who's been with me since day like 2020, 2021, 2022, been uploading videos. And some of y'all see like, bro, Tracy, like, where's this? Where's that? Like, bro, you supposed to be here. You supposed to be there. Like, and I feel y'all because y'all fucking right. I'm supposed to be out of there, you know? So I'm telling y'all, man. Okay, this is the example. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna let you enjoy your day, man. When you first choose who you are, and then second, make sure everything is in alignment: thoughts, words, actions, your focus, your attitude, your emotional state, conviction. Once all of those are in alignment with who you said that you were, energy flows more efficiently. And it's pretty clear for anybody to understand, right? Because if your words are saying, like, this is the best example I can say. It's like when somebody's like, oh, I want to be rich and free and I don't want to have to worry about money. But then they say that consciously with their words, but subconsciously, internally, their actual belief system is rich people are greedy, rich people are evil, people do bad things to get rich. If I get rich, I'm gonna become a target. Bro, like, that's you hitting the gas and hitting the brakes at the same time. You ain't going nowhere. Your manifestations, your desires, they ain't coming, buddy. That vision board, kiss it goodbye. You gonna die before you manifest what's on that vision board with that attitude, homie. You're not in alignment. When people say high vibration, it's not because they're holding crystal rocks and meditating, stargazing, and sun gazing all day. That's not what high vibrational means. High vibration means that everything is in coherence. Your thoughts, your actions, and your words. Your base emotional state, your attitude, everything is in coherence with who the fuck you said that you were to begin with. And you're consistent in that. That's high vibration. High vibration is low internal noise. High vibration is not the woo-woo burning sages and thinking that you're going to manifest abundance based on you saying affirmations. All of that is good, family. Burn your sage. Say your affirmations. Stargaze, sun gaze. Do that. Please don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that those things are wrong. I went through that, right? I did that. I thought being a good person will help me manifest. I thought that meditation would help me. I've had those thoughts, but you just have to be in coherence. And I know I said I was going to leave y'all with an example. The example that I want to leave y'all with is like, you can use anything. You can use a toilet, a toilet in a bathroom. Like, bro, for the water, it's a whole system. For that water, like when you open up that toilet, you see water there. When you use the bathroom, when you use that toilet and you flush it, that water goes through a whole thing and makes its way to the sewer, right? everything is working in coherence. Everything is in alignment. That water, the the little thing to flush the toilet opens up the thing, the water goes down the drain, and it ends up in the sewer. Let's say for some odd reason the flick thing that you used to flush the toilet was broken. Where's that water going? It's not going to make it to the sewer. Just like you being a human being. Like your mind can be the thing to flush the toilet, right? Your words can be the water, right, in the toilet. And your actions can be the drain going to the sewer. Bro, if your mind is saying something else, but your words and your actions are saying and doing a different thing, that water is not going to make it to the sewer, brother. Your desires is not going to manifest, brother. That's the best way I can put it. Everything has to be in alignment as consistently as possible. Till then, you never going to get it. And that's just the God honest truth. Hey, I'm going to see y'all on the next one. I know it's been a minute, man, but I love y'all and I'm always here for y'all, man. Never hesitate to reach out. I'm here for you. I believe in you. And I'm always your friendly reminder that you got it in you. You are powerful. Don't let nothing or no one stop you. I know what it's like to come from the slums, from the trenches, and make it out. And no, struggle don't make you better. That's another misconception. You don't have to struggle to experience abundance. There's people who came from no struggle, and there's people who came from struggle, and they both made it. You got cartel members who are successful, and you got people who grew up in the church who are successful. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad. And I'm not promoting to be good or bad. No. It's about your identity. It's about your consistency. Because the one thing that the cartel member has in common with the person who grew up in the church, yes, you may say the cartel member is bad, but you may say the person who grew up in the church is good. And that's the main difference between them. But in actuality, the one thing that they really have in common is that self identity. Okay, they don't feel bad for being powerful. Okay, they know who they are. They chose who they were, and they're sticking to it. And they feel deserving to have that Lamborghini. They feel deserving to experience abundance. They feel deserving to be financially free. I'm gonna just leave it there, man. I love you. I'm gonna see y'all soon.